Are you drowning in emails? Do you get so many emails you just don't ever seem to get the bottom of your inbox, let alone to the top of your inbox? But is there an email that you receive every week, once a month, that you always open and that you always read? Someone other than coming from work. Is there someone that jumps to the head of the queue? Of course there is. Of course there's someone's email that you open all the time. Because while we receive hundreds, thousands, even tens of hundreds of whatever, there's always somebody who jumps to the head of the queue in your email inbox. And why is that? Why, I hear you ask? Why, I hear you ask? Why do you always open that email? Well, that is what we are going to talk about today. Stay tuned because I'm going to share it with you. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Jason. Good morning, Sean. Good morning, Maddie Cross over there in the United States. Good morning, Frosty. Good morning, Jamie Hayes. Good morning, Sean. Good morning, Karen. Good morning, Carol. Carol over there in the Wild Wild West. And yes, today I am wearing my Eastwood jersey from 2003 when I was a coach of the 4th grade team that won the grand final. Why am I wearing a jersey? Because today in Sydney, New South Wales, I think it's Australia, Sean, is it Australia-wide? It is Jersey Day. Jersey Day, you wear your jersey to work today. You wear your jersey around the house, and the reason we do this is to celebrate the life of Nathan Gremo. And Nathan, it is Australia-wide. Thanks, Sean. Morning, Maddie. It is to raise awareness of organ donation. It is to simply have a conversation. And in fact, my daughter said to me, Zoe said last night at dinner, she said, tomorrow's Jersey Day. What does that actually mean? So we had a conversation. I told her all about Nathan's story, explained how it all worked, and she said, that makes sense. I think I would like to donate my organs as well. We had a conversation with Robin. She told us what we could donate of hers. And as I don't drink anymore, I'm more than happy to donate my liver to anybody that wants it. So today is Jersey Day. Get your jerseys on and support this very worthwhile cause. Also, 2nd grade for Eastwood are playing in the grand final tomorrow here in Sydney, and Norths, my team Norths, are playing in the 3rd and 4th grade grand final. So it's a big day. Anyway, you didn't tune in to hear about rugby. I know you didn't. Frosty says, what a scary coach he was. I wasn't scary. I was lovely. I was a beautiful man. Is that Steve Hobart who's just jumped on? Okay. You are going to be surprised how easy it is to get people to open your emails. You're going to be surprised how easy it is to get people to open your emails. So what I'm going to be sharing today, where I just chew the thin on business in JTInTheRaw, is just 3 tips. Just 3 tips on how to get those emails opened. Simple as that. Simple as that. Now, whether you want to watch live or on replay, you can hit that save button up there over my shoulder. Just hit that save button and watch it on replay. I want you to join in the conversation. Start by giving me a love heart right now if you're going to wear a jersey or you're going to have a conversation about organ donation with your family or your workmates. Give me a love heart right now if today you're going to wear a jersey and have a conversation around Jersey Day. Okay. Remember, JTInTheRaw is raw, it is authentic, and it is real. Couple of shout-outs to start off with. First one, Dave McGuire, thank you for your little love heart there. Sean, thank you for yours. Couple of shout-outs. First one I've got is for a gentleman by the name of Mike RC. Mike has just done an incredible, it's just dropped in the last couple of days. Hi, Katie Turner, how are you? It's just dropped in the last couple of days, and it is a podcast on the Fitness Business Podcast, and it is on pricing, and it is a dead set ripper. It is awesome. I would highly encourage you to head across to listen to show 187. Doesn't matter what business you are in, you are going to get benefit out of that. Sean is saying he's already listened to it. It's a cracker. So if you haven't listened, put 187 in the comments below. 187. I'll send you the link. It goes for about 38 minutes. But it is a beauty on how to increase, change, and work out how to price your products. It is awesome. 187 in the comments. Second shout out goes to a company out here in Australia called Debit Success. I want to thank them very much for their opportunity to speak yesterday at their masterclass. I did 2 sessions, one on fitness trends and also one on consumer behaviour. The consumer behaviour one could be done across any industry, but I got the opportunity to work with around about 40 people there, which was really exciting. So thank you, Debit Success, for inviting me along to speak at your conference. Also, big shout out to a whole bunch of active management members who this week I have been doing free 30-minute coaching with. So when you become an active management member, you get to have 30 minutes with me. So I've had a great time this week working with a whole bunch of people and helping them with their business. It's only 30 minutes, but it's included in their membership. So if you're in the fitness industry and you're not a member, put member in the comments below. I'll send you the link. You get 30 minutes with me, plus a whole bunch more. But it's been great, so thank you for that. Katie, yes, it is in Eastwood, Jersey because it's Jersey Day. It is Jersey Day and we need to be supporting organ donation, or at least having conversations with people around organ donation. All right, so today's topic, email lists. We are drowning in emails. We are drowning in them. So I've got 3 areas I want to cover with you to make sure that your emails get opened. Number 1, how many email lists should you have? I'm going to answer that question. Number 2, what is the less obvious success tip to getting your emails opened? And number 3 is, why has one lady been subscribing to my email list since 2014? That's 4 years. Why would she be doing that? So, here we go. Let's start off with how many email lists should you have? One of the greatest attributes of email marketing is how well you can segment your lists. Let me say that again. How well you can segment your lists. Now, this is the dead set key to successful email marketing or even just email communication. It is segmenting your list. So as a bare minimum in your business, you need 3 lists. 3 lists. You need your complete list of customers. And this list is where you are going to communicate any messages about the business that are critical to customers that they know. So for example, if you're a real estate business, you want all of these people to know when a new salesperson starts, or if you relocate office. Critical information around the business. If you're a gym, this list is going to have education and information around if you change your hours, Labor Day weekend in the US this weekend, then that is an email list that goes. We are always going to send information about the business. Please understand, this list does not ever contain sales-based information. You see, generally we only have 1 list. So when somebody unsubscribes, we now lose the ability to communicate to them at all. So this list we have to have with absolute integrity, because this is the list that we want to communicate information about the business. List number 2 is a list where we want to be able to send our newsletter to. What is happening in the business? Maybe a fraction of sales, but majority, this list is about the business and what's going on in the business. We're going to be talking about, we're going to educate, we're going to add value to our client base with this list. So if they unsubscribe from this, they're not unsubscribing for the general information that we have to send to them about the business. They're just unsubscribing from our newsletter, our general information. And of course, we've then got a third list. A third list covers all of our sales information. This is where we're going to be marketing to people. So if we've got a one-day sale, bang. If we've got a new property in real estate, bang. If we've got, what else? If we are a dental surgery and we've got a special on cleaning teeth, bang, it's that one. That's where we use that third email list. So at bare minimum, you've got one list that has utmost integrity, that never ever has a sales pitch. It's just vital information for your customer. Then you've got one here in the middle, and this one in the middle is the one that we give to add value. This is our newsletter. This is our information to build our positioning in the marketplace, or our glue for the customer to continue to come back to us and see us as an expert. And then we've got our third list, which is our sales list. So if they unsubscribe from the sales list, that's okay, bang, gone, but they still get our newsletter. They also still get this. So it takes a little while to set up. Good morning, Fiona. Good morning, Marty. Great to have you guys on early this morning. Troy Morgan, good morning, and good luck in your semi-finals, Troy. Good luck this weekend in touch footy semis, I think, up there at Toowoomba. Now, is 3 the minimum number? No, absolutely not. You can have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You can have as many other lists, because those other lists are add-ons where you are solely focusing on why they originally subscribed. Why did they originally subscribe? So if you ran some sort of campaign to collect data around people who wanted to lose weight, well, that becomes another list. And the only information, let me say that again, the only information that goes to those people is weight loss. You might collect another list, and another list is for people to hit the golf ball further. You're a golf club and you want to send information to your members on how to hit the golf ball further. So in that list, the only information that goes to them is how to hit the golf ball further. Do you get what I mean? How to hit the golf ball further. This is where we screw up our email list, ladies and gentlemen. People subscribe to you for one reason, and then you start to send them shit for other reasons. And they go, well, I wanted to know how to hit the golf ball further. I wanted to know how to lose some weight. I wanted to know about houses for sale in the area. I didn't want to know about houses for lease. I wanted to know about houses for sale. So what do they hit? Unsubscribe, because you're not meeting their needs. So you can have multiple lists. You can have 20,000 different email lists, but every single one of those 20,000 different email lists has to have the integrity of the education of why they came on to that list. If that makes sense to you right now, give me a love heart. Give me a love heart right now if that makes sense. You only email people information that they've subscribed to. That is how many lists you should have. Let me go through that again. 1, basic email for integrity. 2, newsletter. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Those emails are around why I subscribe to you. Why I subscribe to you. Good morning, Suze. How are you? Good morning, Lloyd J. Ross. I watched your live last night. Congratulations. That was a great show. All right. Number 2, for those people coming on board now, why am I wearing a jersey? Someone tell me. It is because it's Jersey Day here in Australia. Jersey Day, where we are raising the profile thanks to a wonderful young man by the name of Nathan Gremo, and it's about raising awareness of talking about organ donation with your family. It's not committing to giving it, but it's raising awareness of having that conversation. All right, point number 2 around emails. What is the less obvious tip to getting your emails open? We all know that the number 1 tip to get your email open is the subject line. is the subject line. We look at the subject line and we go, boom, I'm opening that. Yes, we do. Do you agree? Give me a love heart if you agree that the subject line is critical to getting your emails opened. But there's something else. And this is less obvious, but a critical component. And here it is. It's what time you send the email. Not what time of day, it's what time you send the email. It is that you send the email at the same time every week. If I want to know what's happening in the world, I turn the TV on at 6 o'clock because that is the time the news comes on. And I watch the news. Every single day of the week, the news is on at 6 o'clock. It's consistent. What time's JTInTheRaw on? Every week. It's consistent. 8 o'clock Sydney time, 3 o'clock LA time, 11 p.m. London time. It's the same time every week, so you guys know what time it comes on. When you send your emails to people, particularly this one, particularly the email that's your newsletter, that must go at the same time every week. Same time every week. So that customers learn to expect when they receive your email. Now, I know some fitness studios in the US, Soul Cycle, Barry's Boot Camp, Orange Theory. I get their emails at exactly the same time every week and have done so for years. So I now expect it to come in. They will jump the queue for me to open because of the time that they come in. They didn't realise that was the best time for me. But because I'm now accustomed to that coming in, the open rates increase. At my rugby club now, I'm doing some emails and I'm emailing at 8 a.m. every Monday our results. And we've gone from a 32% open rate to now over a 45% open rate. 45% open rate because our members now expect that email to come at 8 o'clock every Monday. So if you can build that in to what you're doing and make it consistent, that is going to help. And whatever platform you're using, you can schedule it. You can schedule it. So you write your email, you schedule it to go out, bang, gone. Oh, what's Susan saying? Spot on about the subject line. Don't waste the opportunity of a snapshot of the email content. Absolutely. 100% Susan, you are right. So yes, your email newsletter or your sales newsletter or your integrity message, the subject line is critical. But when you're doing this one, make it consistent. Same time, every week, every month, whatever it may be. Dave Mason, I saw you on there. Eastwood Jersey, Jersey Day. Good luck to the Rats tomorrow in the grand final. All right, point number 3. Here's number 3. Why? Yesterday at this conference, why did a lady say to me, I've been subscribing to your newsletter since 2014. I'm like, that's 4 years. Have you got better things to read? She said, no. The reason I love your newsletter, the reason I open your newsletter every month is because it adds value to my job. I went, wow, that is one of the most beautiful things I've ever heard about our newsletter. She said it adds value. So if you want your newsletter, if you want any of these other news emails opened, you must add value. If the only thing you do in your communication to your customer base is in your email, is you're trying to sell them stuff, they will disengage. Worse still, they will unsubscribe to your emails. So every email must add value. Stop trying to sell shit and start trying to help people. Do I need to say that again? Stop trying to sell shit and start trying to help people. When you send this information, there might be 1, there might be 2 soft selling things in there, but there's 5 or 6 heavy content education pieces. It's telling them how they, when you provide that information, when you provide that information, they stay engaged. They stay subscribed to what you are trying to deliver. Good morning, Julian. So here's the key. Understand who your customer is and then give them value. Let me say that again. Understand who your customer is, understand how you can help them, and then give them value, solutions to their problems. Why has this lady subscribed to my email since 2014? She's a club manager. Because in every newsletter I produce, there's at least 2 articles that would help a club manager. There's at least 2 articles that would help a club owner. She doesn't get value out of the club owner stuff. She might. But she gets value out of the club manager information. And that's consistent in every newsletter. So not only is there consistency in the time that I deliver this, there's also consistency in the content that I deliver. And that's what your job has to be. If you want your emails opened, and you should want your emails opened, then make sure you are adding value to your customer base. Make sure there is a consistent message that you are delivering, and then they will get opened. Inconsistencies? No opening. What do you think? Did you get value out of that? Did you like those 3 tips? The 3 tips again. You want to have multiple lists, not just one list that you email from. You have an integrity list where the only bits of information is business information. Then you have another list. This list is all about the education that you want to give, the positioning, the reinforcement to your customers that you can add value to them. And then you've got multiple other lists that are all designed in order to add sales, to market to. So if they unsubscribe to these marketing email lists, they still get your value add email and they still get your integrity email. They're just going from that one. So that's the key there. Multiple lists. You want to send your email same time every week, particularly this one that's trying to add value to customers. It's consistent in the look, it's consistent in the content, and it is consistent in when you send it. And the third point is you always add value. When you understand who your customers are, add value in this email and they will never unsubscribe. Try to sell them stuff, they'll unsubscribe. They are subscribing to this email because you are adding value to them. And when they do unsubscribe, it simply means you are no longer adding value to them because their life has changed. Don't be offended by that. Just keep adding value to this customer base. If you like this show, give me a love heart. If you think you know anybody who could get value out of understanding this email marketing concept just a little bit better, please tag them in the comments below. I'd be super grateful if you would tag them in the comments below. That would be terrific. Hey, just as a heads up, I am doing Coffee with JT in Sydney on the 20th of September. So if you're in Sydney or you know anyone in Sydney, just put coffee in the comments below. I'll send you the link and you can grab a coffee with me. We sit down and chew the thin for 30 minutes, 45 minutes, trying to solve some of your business issues. It's just a one-off little business coaching session. Whatever business you're in, just pop coffee in there and I'll send you the link. Hey, that's it, ladies and gentlemen. JT in the Raw, show 111. Let me say that again. 111. JT in the Raw, show 111. You've been tuned into where I just chew the thin. And before I go, 2 more messages. 2 more messages. First message. Today, put a jersey on. As I said, this is my 2003 jersey from the mighty 4th grade side at Eastwood that I coached, and we beat that horrible Sydney Uni. But the reason why I'm wearing a jersey is it's Jersey Day. This is where we raise awareness here in Australia about discussion around donating organs. That's what it's about. One young man did an amazing job, saved lots of people's lives after he passed away, Nathan Gremo, and this is about today raising the profile of what we need to be doing and what we need to be talking about with our families. So that's one message. Second message is quote of the week. Quote of the week. Summer Nelson, you've got in time, just in time for quote of the week, and here it is. Whenever you email your list, The agenda is simple. Add value. Whenever you email your list, the agenda is simple. Add value. One more time. That's 3. One more time. Whenever you email your list, add value. That is your agenda. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for being tuned in to JT in the Raw. I will see you same time next week. In the meantime, catch ya on the flip side.